What's up guys, my name is Phil, welcome back to Miranda Detailing. So in today's video, we're going to be detailing this old Lincoln. Nope, that's not a Lincoln, that's a Ford. So this old Ford is in pretty bad shape. It definitely sits outside, it has a lot of gunk and junk on the paint. So we're gonna clean it up. This is gonna be a full exterior detail. So washing, clay barring, we're probably gonna have to machine apply some sort of a wax or sealant on it. And then we're doing a basic interior. Not much to show in the interior, so we're really not gonna show that. But we're gonna show you how we clean up the exterior because it's pretty bad. And we're gonna be using some new products today from Comica. Their Green Star, which is their interior and exterior all-purpose cleaner. So we mixed it about 1 to 10 in our IK foamer. So you're gonna see how we use those two tools. Now, you don't have to get that specific cleaner, that specific spray bottle, but it does help. It is a nice addition to our detailing arsenal. You can simply put that stuff in a regular spray bottle and spray it on the lower panels or the paint. We're gonna use it as our APC rinse. You can use, again, any APC or degreaser of your choice. We're showcasing it today, and we're gonna see how it performs. So guys, if you're enjoying videos like this, and I hope you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. So let's get started. So the car is now washed. We clay barred it, we used the clay mitt, but the paint, honestly, is beyond any type of polishing that we can do. It sat under trees for most of its life. The paint is pockmarked. There's all sorts of rough texture to the paint. It's not in good shape at all. Not much we can do. We'll see if machine applying a wax or a sealant can help, but we've actually done this car, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, maybe less. And again, it's in such bad shape because it does sit outside. Not much we can do. So we're cleaning it and we're gonna protect it to a certain degree, but that's all we can do to it. So wanted to talk about the products that we used. The Comica, this is their GS, their Green Star. So this is a universal cleaner. So we diluted it 1 to 10 in the IK foamer, and we used it as the APC rinse, tires, wheels. It foams up really nice in the foamer, of course, but when you're using it, it also foams up really nice. This can be used for both interior and exterior. So throughout our videos, you'll see us using this stuff on the interior as well. I get a lot of comments about using Comica and Built Timber, but I know those products are really good. and you can get them now in the US because they were, you know, German-based products, and I understand everybody loves them. And they seem to be relatively cost-effective because they can dilute to such a crazy dilution ratio, which is really nice. But again, I don't think there is any one product out there that beats everything else. Kosh Chemie is really good, and I'm sure Built Hamber is as well. But you know, we use products that we can get here easily, and we can get them in gallon form because we're detailers. We need a lot of product, and we need products to work consistently. So, you know, if it works, great. But I'm not gonna go out and buy every new product out there to see if it works well or not. I'll get them eventually. But, you know, for those who like to use those products, go ahead and use them all you want. And I may eventually get them and use them, but if I don't, it's just because I have other products that already work. So it's not about really the products all the time. It's also about the vehicles that you're working on. I mean, this is a great product, but is it going to save this vehicle? No, it's not. So you use what works for each job, and you go from there. Now we're going to dry the paint, and let's see what we can do with it. Alright, the vehicle is dried, and let's look at the paint, and it's pretty bad. Yeah. So we're just going to protect it. There's no polishing at all, but when you look at the top here, it's all pockmarked with tree, sap, and grime. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. So we're hitting the trim first, and again, we're using the Paint Protect from Meguiar's until we run out of this stuff completely. That's what we use most of the time. It's actually a really good product for trim. So now with all the trim done, we also did windshield cowl with Stoner's Trim Shine. We're going to get to maybe machine pline. Let's see what we can do with the hood to make it look better, because it's mostly just the top surfaces. The hood, the trunk, the roof, the sides are not that bad. So let's see what we can do with the top surfaces. So guys, check this out. I am still using my old Detailer's Helper belt. I still have the new one and I use it, but every once in a while I like to pull out the old one because I actually have more pockets on it all the way around. And if you saw the old review that I did on this over a year ago now, they actually sent us a brand new belt in pockets, replacement pockets, everything. That company is amazing. But I just got a new replacement belt myself, this one here, and it works really, really well. So I still use this old thing. This is probably about 3 years old or so. So we're going to use Extreme Solutions Foam Pad Polishing Glaze. It has acrylic resins in it. That's the glaze part, because it partially fills in minor little swirls, which I do not care. I'm okay with that. The acrylic resins in it cure, and you can put any type of protection on top of this. Wax, sealant, coating, anything. After 24 hours with the coating, but you can put a wax or sealant right over it right away. So this stuff is really nice to use. Let's see if it makes a difference on the hood. Oh my gosh. I love this stuff.
It got weird.
So guys, what do you think? That was before. This is after. I know it's really hard to see, but you can see the gloss level. So from that, yep, right there. See, that made a difference. I know I'm going too far on it. I know. It's not a paint enhancement, but I'm just doing this to the top. I'm just doing this to the top surfaces, and that's it. I mean, just to give it a slight improvement. Yeah. So this stuff extremely easy to work with. Awesome, awesome, awesome results. And then I'm using Jersey Devil just to knock down any residue, because it's a little chilly and some of the sections on the panel didn't wipe off as cleanly as I wanted. So just use a little bit of this, and this acts as the sealant as well. So we're using something else. We're using Technician's Choice on the rest of the car, and I'm just choosing to use this on the hood. Why? Because I feel like it. So one thing that we're going to tell the customer is his tires are weather checked. They're really old and worn, and you can see the weather checking here. That is dangerous. So definitely tell your customers, if you see that, to change their tires. It's time, because that can really be dangerous, especially when you go into the summer heat. Now in the winter, well, you still have the rubber expanding and contracting, and that's not good. You can still have blowouts, but in the summer, it's even worse. So when you see that, tell your customer. But overall, the paint is looking nice. Look how glossy and slick it is. Well, you can't see slickness. Ooh, but I can feel it. You be quiet. Yeah, it's great. Now I know, look past the swirls. We're not worried about swirls. And the customer isn't either. He's worried about clean, glossy protection. So that's what we achieved here. Again, when you look at the top, it's in horrible shape. This would have to be repainted. You have these really deep etching marks here from bird bombs and sap and all sorts of stuff. So that is really bad. It's eating into the paint, and it's actually starting to rust. So this is an old vehicle. If he wants to repair it, he can. If not, that's his choice. Everything else though, glossy and clean. So we're just finishing up the interior. We gotta hit the glass as well. Both the windshield and the back glass are horrible. So someone's going overboard. They're using some leather conditioner because the seats are just so dry. So we're using Extreme Solutions Leather Magic. It's your new favorite, huh?
I like it. It smells nice, and the condition's nice.
Oh yeah, that looked really dry before. That looks great. Not bad for an 04. Hey, let me see your hat. This is for you, Alan. Ting! So the one good thing about the older cars, especially the old Lincoln Crown Vics like this, the back glass is super easy to get to. Well guys, the Crown Vic? So the Crown Vic is done. Exterior is looking as good as it can for an old 04 vehicle that sits outside all the time. I mean, it's glossy and it looks decent. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great week. Take care.